back to the channel. So I'm just be carrying on with working on the custom bonnet today again, and I'm just going to be finish off sanding it down, sanding the primer filler down so it's nice and smooth, moving on to 800 grit, and then once the 800 grit's done, we can move on to getting it all base coated up, and then we can clear coat it. So here's what I've got so far. I just started sanding with 400 grit just to smooth down the primer filler again, because there was a few little high spots. So I'm just going to carry on doing that, but it is looking pretty decent now at the minute. It's going to look way better once everything's painted up and matching colours. Okay, so I've just finished up with 800 grit there. It's all nice and smooth. The last piece I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some primer on some bits I burnt through, so there's some metal showing, and then some of the edges have chipped away. So I'm sanding them down, so I'm just going to put some primer on the edges where I sanded. So you can see it's been sanded here, and there's some metal showing. So we'll just put a bit of primer on there. Pieces. Now there's no bare metal showing, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to clean out this entrance, get rid of all the dust off the ground, and get it ready to be sprayed with the base coat on. So just going to get rid of all the dust in here, and then possibly wet the floor. Floor's all wet now, the bonnet's all prepped, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting the base coat on. Everything's been sanded down completely with 800 grit. I'm going to do 3 coats of that, putting the base coat on the parts that's still primered, and then after that, once that dried, I'm just going to do the whole bonnet then. Okay, all the painting has dried now, the base coat, so it's looking pretty good and even as well, so I'm happy with the way it's turned out so far. Right now what I'm just going to do is, since it's dried, the base coat is all dried now, I've put 3 coats on. Right now I'm going to be putting on the clear coat. I'm just going to do, again, thin layer, and then go do two more thick layers once the first layer has dried. next day now, and I've finished the 3 coats of clear, and it's looking decent. There's a bit of, looks like there's orange peel, but I got it as smooth as I could. There's a few spots that are a bit rough, but I'm not too worried that much, because I'm pretty sure at some point I'm going to be making a mold from this and making it a carbon fiber one, so when I go to do that, we'll be able to get rid of all any small bumps or scrapes or anything. Okay, so that's the bonnet on, all sorted. The rest of the car's a bit dirty, but it's looking fine, it's looking good. There's a few spots that need more work, but I'm fine with how they are at the minute.